Hello everyone, my name is Sasha and I am doing my presentation on Cristina Tortina shop. We bake to advocate. So what is Cristina's Tortina shop? It is a local shop in Brampton. And how would you as a customer love to support a local cake and cupcake shop that you would also be supporting people with employment with exceptionalities? Meet the founders. So meet Mary Ayuso and her daughter Cristina. Cristina has Down syndrome and is the driving force of why they opened the bake shop. Mary was told when Cristina was born, "Don't have any expectations of your daughter. She will not be a doctor or a lawyer." That really took back Mary and her husband. They replied that they have two other children and they don't expect them to be doctors or lawyers. So right away, within not even a couple of hours of Cristina being born, she has already casted a negative outlook on her life. Mary wanted to change this, so she really did her research and she wanted to advocate with children, for children with Down syndrome, and end the stigma that comes with it. So how did it start? Mary wanted to reach people and raise awareness about and educate people about Down syndrome. How would she do this? She decided the best way to do that would be through food, specifically cupcakes. She felt that every time someone would make a purchase at the shop, it would not only provide customers with a delicious dessert, but also you would tell a wonderful story along with it. So how many times have we purchased something, whether it's a cake or cupcakes? You go to someone's house, they love it. "Oh my God, these are so good. Where did you get these from?" So that right there sparks the conversation about a superhero mom and daughter that want to change the way we think about Down syndrome. Amazing. And Cristina Tortina shop is born. In 2009, Mary decided to start baking cakes and cupcakes from home. And by December 2013, Cristina Tortina shop was born, and it had their own space in a Brampton unit. Of course, many news outlets wanted to know more about this amazing concept. So this is a particular news story from City News, and I definitely encourage you to watch it. It really gives a full perspective on what the shop is about, how it got started, about Cristina, and how they sort of got started. So this was done about a month after they opened. It's fantastic. If for whatever reason the link does not work right away, the link is provided in the references. Community support. So Mary and Cristina are always giving back to other organizations and continue to focus on advocating for change, that children and adults with exceptionalities can be given more of a chance in the workplace. So pictured here is Cristina partnering with Together We Are Better. It's an organization that supports kids with neurological differences, and they do this very often with tons of different organizations. Another one that they partner with a lot is Project Peel, and they're just very inversive in the community. And fun fact about Cristina, the cupcake that Cristina's packing up there is called Serendipity, which is pictured below. It contains 21 sprinkles to symbolize trisomy 21, which I think is amazing. So how will this help you as an EA and your potential students? So, given that this is a business that employs children and adults with exceptionalities, this will give them a bigger career stepping stone and a great resource for also for teachers and guardians and parents. Mary's working currently on a foundation called Cristina and Co, which will be a foundation and organization helping those exceptionalities learn more than in the current school curriculum to further advance their learning ability. So she had specified to me that through the years of her owning the business, that certain or most of her employees that are on the spectrum or have autism or Down syndrome had a hard time counting, just a simple thing of counting currency or counting money. So she, took the time to train them, and she felt that this extension to the bake shop will be such a big opportunity for people with exceptionalities to just further their learning, which I think is amazing. So, because Mary's such a huge part of advocacy of Down syndrome, she is a big support for parents that have children with exceptionalities, and she's like the encyclopedia of reference. So, if you're looking for something or you're looking for assistance, or where do I go, my child has this, I don't know what to do, she truly is that person to go to. She's your go-to person. She knows so many people in different communities and so many organizations and people, educators and things like that. So she truly goes beyond measure for not just a bake shop. So it's really not just a cupcake shop or a cake shop. It's more than that. You feel like family when you walk in. You feel at home. You feel like you're part of something really special. And supporters. So as you can see, our Ontario Premier Doug Ford stopped by the shop this summer, and he actually assisted Cristina in making cupcakes, and he gave them an award of excellence, and I think that's amazing. And of course, America's Got Talent winner-up, Roberta Battaglia. She is Brampton's own Canadian girl, and she actually goes to school with Cristina and my daughter. And of course they're all good friends, and of course she's showcasing support for a great friend. And how amazing, because she has such a huge following now being on the show, and what a great way to give back to a community shop advocating for such a great cause through her fame and exposure through the show. So I think that is amazing. Another big inspiration for Mary and Cristina is they were featured as Barbie Inspiring Girls campaign. This is amazing. I actually did Mary's makeup. They attended a CN Tower party in the CN Tower at the top. She donated all the cupcakes, and they attended this party. They got all kinds of toys, and there was, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff, and they got to meet some great people. And I just feel like this is such an inspiring thing, and just more of this is coming for them, just for what they're what they're about and what they're advocating for. So couldn't have happened to two better people. And they were also featured earlier this year on a news story with Susan Haye. Susan Haye did actually do a previous story around the same time that the City TV did theirs. Unfortunately, I could not locate that video, but I encourage you to copy and paste this link into your browser and view the most recent video. It is wonderful. and it just again just sums up, where they are today and what they've accomplished so far. So highly encourage that. I thank you guys so much for viewing my video. I encourage you to watch all the video links, follow them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. They are truly an amazing group of people, and they are just so inspiring. They are one of my inspirations to take this course, and I'm so happy to call them like great friends of mine. Thank you guys so much. Take care.